All right. Now, some of you thought it would be funny to watch an old man sweat and work and climb and shit, so I'm going to run the camera for a while tonight. I'm working on the track, having a wobble pop. The sixth place finishing land barge arrived back home today from Home Racing World. Finished sixth last Thursday in the land barge race. I'm very happy with that. It did very well. First time out, I'm not complaining. And I got a bag of goodies from I think LEB Hobbies, Slot Car Corner, and Slot Invasion sponsored the land barge race and sent them a bunch of stuff. And this grab bag, goodie bag, was in with my car when I came back. A couple of sideways motors. Awesome stuff. Some spacers. Those are too small for my car. I'll see if I can, somebody else needs them. I got a bunch of stickers. Motor lead wire eyelets. I don't use those. More stickers, awesome. Set screws. The guide tongue, I use those. And I'm not sure what these are. I guess they're tires, but they're pretty small. As you can see. But I know guys that maybe I can work a deal with. Maybe they have something they don't need, and I'll swap it with them, or I'll just give them to them. Good stuff. All right, let's get back to work. I have devised a way to raise the track, that long straight. My wife was throwing away. We had a long time CD case, a rack, CD rack about 4 or 5 feet tall. And these were some of the connecting pieces. And she said, get rid of this 4 or 5 years ago. So I took it apart and I saved all of these. It's a threaded rod on both ends. So I saved the poles. And as you can see over here, I've drilled a hole in this end, built a leg. And I can put this through, drill a hole in there and put that through. Tighten it up, and that'll be my track support. That's the plan there. I've reshaped this corner. I'm going to pull this over. I'm going to take this apart, pull this over. I had a lot of painting to do, as you can see. I've done a bunch, but I got a lot more to do. I have a power tap here. I'm just going to leave that piece of track there for now. And work around it until I figure out what's going to happen over there. There it is. Weeds. What's the matter with that one? There we go. I think we got it. Here's my shims I use in my corners. I just stick them under the edge here. And there's just enough of a banking to give that turn a little bit of camber. You can get those, a bunch of them, for $5 at Home Depot. You can single them. These are I glued 2 together. Other places I've got 3 glued together, so very handy. Okay, that section out. Here's a good shirt to wear for Thanksgiving. Probably won't be invited back next year, but all right. Now we're going to take this apart. So let's do this. Let's take these 2 pieces first, because this is where the power tap comes from. So we'll just go a piece at a time. Another tip, most of you know this, I'm sure, but butter knife, great tool to have in your slot car toolbox, or actually your track box. You just spread these over time, sitting face down, they collapse. So whenever I do a new section of track or put a new piece in, I always take the butter knife and just open those clips. Just give them a little bend up like that, right? And then when you snap them in, you'll hear a nice firm click, so you know it's nice and tight. Listen, hear that? That's what you want to hear. Okay, how am I going to handle this? Can you smell me thinking? I am going to separate these. Okay, this is my connection right here from my Omni box, so this has got to stay really close. So let's disconnect this. I really don't want to drill another hole unless I have to. That big Omni cable. Okay, there's my two track connection pieces. Scratching my head again. See that? Okay. Take a little measurement here. About 6 inches. Now it's going to overhang. I put it there, so we'll pass on that. I don't want any overhang over here. Too much traffic and it's too narrow. I gave some of my borders away, and now it looks like I may need need them back. So I'll just build some more. That MDF, paint them. Wow, that was tight. As you can see, I'm doing this by the seat of my pants. I'm not using the Softy-Bond planner. I'm just going to do it by eye. I've done enough of them now that I have a pretty good idea of what's going to work. I can see in my mind's eye, a little bit ahead. If you're bored, that's okay. I know Dan's dying to see me climb up on this table. I don't know if he'll see it tonight or not. Okay, I think we're going to go like this. And then I can pretty much leave that right where it is, which is a good thing. So I need 2, 3, 4. This is not a project that's going to be done in a couple evenings or a couple of days. It's going to take me some time with all the taping of the rails and the painting that I have to do. I've got most of the track for the back straight painted. I'm going to have to decide how I'm going to handle pit lane. It's going to be over this side. It used to be over there on the back straight. It's going to come over here somewhere. Okay. I'm really not sure what to do with those charging station. If I was brave, I would go back and dig out a video that I saw of somebody who placed the charging station. They took it and wired it to the power track and placed this section down here under the track. And I don't have enough confidence presently to try and do that. I struggle with wiring sometimes. Let's take this apart. This out. For my pit lane, I already have some single track pieces that I cut from my original pit lane when I had it back there, and my pit garages were under the street, and the pit lane ran in front of them. So these I have left. I'll use them this time. We'll take from here. Oh yeah, another power tap right there. Yes, there it is. And that tap runs over to that last piece of black straight there at the end of the back straight. It goes from here to there. And then there's one more that goes from the Omnibox to over here, the upright going up on the last bridge there. That'll have to be moved too. But I've got the little Carrera copper clip wires that just push in and out, so that'll be easy to do. Okay, what now? What are we going to do here? One of these vacuums that works for a while, and then all of a sudden it stops working. Doesn't suck shit. That is not what I want. What I want Is that. How's it looking so far? Does it look like I know what I'm doing? I'm not convinced. Okay. So, to try and preserve what I've got going on with this piece, I like how this is fitting together here. Oh, thought I heard my wife's buddy, the Amazon guy. Oh yeah, that's the power tap, dummy. So, I don't want that there though. Just take it apart. I'll be back in a sec. Can I borrow your phone? Can I borrow your phone? I need to take a picture. My phone is up. I'm filming with it, but I'm taking wiring apart. I need to take a picture so I can put it back together. Thank you. Okay, I went to get my wife's phone to take a picture of that wiring, so I put it back the same way. I move it to a different piece of track. Learned that the hard way. And I have a little slack to play with, so it should be good. I smell smoke. Well, I may have taken that apart for no reason. Or maybe putting it back. I think I'm going to have to. I don't think I have a 415 anywhere. It appears I'll be putting it back. Okay, let's wire this back up. Are you bored still yet? Most of you have come and gone. And I may as well put that back over here too. Right? Mazel. Oh, a little FYI. When you're painting, when you're painting, I'm looking. Don't yell at me. Anyway, when you're painting, and I know this from experience also, take a little piece of tape and cover up the eye. Because if you paint over them, they're hard to find. So cover up the eye with a piece of tape before you do all your painting. All right, how's that for a tip? Okay, all I got to do now is find that picture. I don't know how to use her phone. Gallery, look at that. Here we go. Oh, I'm bleeding. What am I bleeding from? I had a little poke. Okay. White goes here. I love doing shit twice. One of my favorites. Black goes here. Red on the inside. Yellow on the outside. Okay, turn the power on. I'm not turning the power on. You turn the power on. No, go ahead. Trust me. looks like it. Okay, thanks for the use of your phone, Elaine. Appreciate it. Jesus, I'm going to bleed to death. Covered in super glue. That ought to take care of it. Okay. Red clips. Bags and bags and bags of red clips. Every piece of accessory that you buy, like the tower over there, left counting tower, any of the crossovers or any accessory, they send you a bag of clips when you only need like 4, right? So you always got a shitload of extras. I got a ton of clips. I got a bunch of guardrail clips, and I don't even use them. I use binder clips in my own PVC borders that I made. Not borders, fences. It's just a big sheet of PVC. It's actually a 4x8 sheet. I got it. You can cut it into different width strips. You can put it under your bridges. You can cut a piece to put on your bridge there. Multiple uses for it. Very sturdy. Binder clips work great with it. Good stuff. Recommend it. Okay, we can put these back right where they came from. It must be a county job. Can't be by the hour, right? Jesus Christ. Okay. We're going to need to refresh that shortly. He's right back in the same place. Nice. No, we're not. The wrong piece of track. What did I do with that piece of track? Oh, the other side. Oh. The straight piece with the plugs. What did I do with that? I know it's painted gray. Could this be a little bit? There it is. Look at that. What's even better is doing something 3 fucking times. Oh, I'm exhausted. Now, this double lane change is leaving. Mm, actually, I suppose it could stay. I have another one that I'm going to put on the back stretch. I have to. I had a single over here before the pit entry, so I'm gonna. That's here somewhere waiting to be painted, I believe. I'm going to save that for in front of wherever the new pit entry is going to be. So, all right, I'm going to return my wife's phone and refresh my Wobble Pop, and I'll be back. If any of you are still here, I'll see you then. Oh, Christ, you're still here. Jesus. Okay. I guess we're going to get down here and move this turn. I want to get rid of this up here. I want to bring the big corner, all the way out. Another big job. $3D printed this the other day, just for the hell of it. Right? Threaded. Mail in, female in. You know what happens there. And it's scrollable or adjustable. So it's a good, I might print 3 or 4 more. Good for holding your track up. Like that. Better than these things. Dan might get his wish. I might have to get up on this table. Oh yeah. Here's my example I was looking for. When you're preparing to paint your crossover tracks, cover up the eye with a little piece of tape. And then if it's, that's a square piece of tape or a round hole, if you want to get a little brush afterwards and make it look pretty, you can do that. Probably not going to bother, but you never know, I might. Dan may get his wish. I may be climbing on this goddamn table tonight. I had a little grandson over here the other day. I almost sent him up here to do shit. He weighs about 62 pounds, you know. And I don't think he's drinking yet, so that's a plus. All right, farm animals got to go. This bull here is a pain in the ass, too. He'll bite you. Something else in the trash one day my wife was throwing out as she redid her Christmas setting. This is apparently part of her creche. And I thought I could use that as a lean-to type barn for the farm animals. So back in the house that came. Pretty cool. Handmade. I don't know who made it, but it's pretty neat. It's all raw wood. Don't throw nothing away. If my mother could hear me speak now, I was raised on the King's English in Canada, and I worked in the trucking industry for over 30 years, and you can see what happened to that. Okay. Do I really want to get up here tonight? I don't know about that. Got to tape this up. This has got to be painted. All this black track. The pit entry and exits, they got to be painted. All of this stuff down here has got to be painted. Any track that I have out there in the box that I'm going to use has to be painted. Here's my transformer. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not from up there. That runs my lights. Let's see if I can turn it on. I don't even know how this works. Yeah, runs my lights back there. I can brighten them or dim them. That's what I was saying, Dan. That's just two of those. Around your track, half dozen of those would light up your whole track pretty much. They're pretty bright. Put them on an adjustable like this, little transformer. Work cool. Tree, fence, everything's coming. My cat likes to eat those. This is picket fence you can buy from some of the hobby sites online. Flexible. My original train set that I had sent back to Canada when my folks moved back in '82, my dad had a huge room with a gigantic Lionel setup. And I have all the train backs. As a matter of fact, it's on this table right there. Boxes and boxes of it. And this is available online. Hold on one sec.
President's coming on.
A president's coming on in 15 minutes. Never mind. But yeah, so I bought some brown that I don't know if you noticed, but my garage, a little Quonset hut garage I had down here, I had the brown picket fence around that. If you look back at some older videos, you can see that. This stuff is pretty good, pretty neat. Good decoration. Well, I don't know about you, but that's just about an hour. I don't know how much more I'll do tonight. Anyway, if you want to see more of this content, I don't know why you would, but hey, some of you just like this crap. So like and subscribe, and I'll put some more out there. As always, Greg from Clearwater 124. I appreciate you watching. See ya. Bye.